Hey everyone, I'm Freddy, and if you haven't seen my last video, I will be putting the link down below. So in this video, I will be showcasing a DevOps practice, which is automated deployment. And as you can see here, I'm required to develop a Jenkins file with 3 stages and 1 post stage. So in this pipeline, I was running in the main cluster. And in the stages, the first one, I cloned the Ansible playbook, which is required for running the rest of the stages. So as you can see here, I alert the Telegram via the Ansible playbook, and I will be showing the playbooks later. So I'm just showing the Jenkins file first. Okay. I don't know why I can't talk. Anyway, so I built the Docker image and push it to the Docker Hub with the Ansible playbook. And then I also apply the Kubernetes manifest with the Ansible playbooks. And then the post stage, which sends the status of the deployment. Okay, so let's go back to... great. So in the 00 alert YAML, which is the Ansible playbook that I was running, was basically alerting the developer on the Telegram that pushes the new code modification. So then I started building the image of the repository that the developer pushed by just Docker build and then tag and then push it to the Docker Hub. Okay, and then in the Kubernetes manifest, I basically was just deploying the application with the kubectl patch deployment, because if I apply it again, it doesn't work because it's already been applied. But then I applied the service, the issuer, and the ingress controller. So in the deployment, the Kubernetes manifest file, I was basically running it with a kind, deployment kind. And as you can see here is basically just the metadata, which is the replicas, and then the spec the containers, and it's just generic Kubernetes manifest file configuration. But here there's a problem here. It should be 80, not 80, because that was my old application and I forgot to change it, so I changed it back to 80, and then I push it to my GitHub to update it. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to the second one. So the second one is I think it was the service. Yeah, okay, the service. Okay. It's a bit okay. Okay, so in the service, I was running the Kubernetes manifest with the kind of service, and then the type is a node port. So I won't be explaining what a node port is. You can research more about this. It's the type of the service, which we have 3 types actually. We have the node port, we have cluster IP, and then we have load balancer. Okay, so then we have the service manifest file. So the service manifest file is basically just a cluster. Oh, sorry, the issuer, right? So the issuer is basically just a tool to tell Kubernetes, tell kubectl to, to request an SSL certificate. And then in the ingress controller, we route the application. Because when you deploy your application with kubectl, it's still in your local host. It hasn't been exposed yet, so you need ingress controller to expose it to a certain port that you want. Okay, so this is me updating my application. I changed the hue color to 80. I think from 55, I forgot. Anyway, so after pushing it, so I'm acting as the developer. So after I pushed the update, it will trigger the Jenkins job. So in the let's go check the Telegram bot. So it has been started, as you can see in the Telegram bot message. So now it's cloning the Ansible book, then it's learning the Telegram, and then it builds the image and pushes to the Docker Hub. Now it's applying the Kubernetes manifests. The application has been deployed successfully, but this is not done yet. Because if you go back and check the kubectl of the get pod, you will see that it's actually terminating the old pods and then creating new one, because this is something called the replica management in kubectl. If you want to know more, you can research more, but as of currently, you're gonna have to see. Okay, so it looks like the application has been updated on kubectl. So this is the old color before we push, and then this is the new one after the developer pushes or updated the code. So it works, but let's make sure that it actually works. So I'm gonna run it again. I'm gonna modify the code, actually the hue color to I think I changed it to 30 or 40 something. I think it's 30. 30. Yeah, 30. Okay, so let's change it to 30, and then we push it, and then it will trigger the Jenkins job to automate the deployment. So let's wait for the notification. Okay, it looks like it's working, but now we're still gonna have to wait for the cluster to work. So, yeah. Okay, it looks like it's been updated, so there we go. The automation works. So this is it. This is DevOps practice automated deployment when developer pushes the code to the repository, and then it triggers the Jenkins job to automate all the deployment for you. So yeah, that's it.